There is nothing better than catching up with a good girlfriend, a chance to share advice and lift each other up. And that's the goal today behind a conversation I'm very much looking forward to with Studio 5 friend Kelly Jensen. Kelly is a woman who shoots straight and loves to connect with and support other women. It's who she is at her core. Today she's here to share ways to gather your own gal pals.
Right.
I love that you're taking this on, and in doing so you're acknowledging this isn't easy for everyone. This doesn't come naturally for all women.
Absolutely not, and it's harder for some of us than it is for others.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with social media right now, I feel like you look out and it feels like everybody has the most fun friends, everybody's doing the most fun things, and you're at home and you're like, wait, what?
Where am I?
Adulting can be lonely. So we're hoping to give some tips today of like ways to create your own party.
Practical advice to get us started. You say the party can center around service.
Absolutely. I think this is the most important thing. The friendships that are important and deep, they have some sort of common interest or a connection. So we're looking to take that power back, not watch from a distance and just wish we were invited, but we're looking to take it back and say, I'll create my own party.
Yeah.
So for me, and I think for all of us, service feels good. Service is deep. Service can create those connections. So I actually reached out to some girlfriends a few years ago and we started a service group. We meet once a month. We do everything from making lunches for schools to teacher appreciation to coat drives, anything you can think of, and we just do it on the same day every month.
You're committed.
Divide it up and plan.
Can I ask you this, because you have a big circle of friends, and I know you love them all equally, and you do different activities with different groups of friends. Do you feel a different connection, Kelly, with the girls that you serve with? I'm just curious, because it's that substantial activity, right? It's an activity of substance.
Absolutely. And do you know what? The thing is, Brooke, I don't have a lot of time. I don't think a lot of us do. And so the things that I spend my time doing, I want them to be worthwhile.
Yes.
I want them to be sustainable. I want them to feel good. I want to come back to those things.
Right.
And I don't know, friends right now that we have, don't we want the same things? Don't we? I mean, and those are the friendships that last, is like when you want to bring something good into the world. And I don't know, that's what I want.
You can find good girlfriends or make good girlfriends over food.
Yes, you can.
I mean, come on.
Okay, so there's so many ways to do this. Have you heard of a tipping group?
No.
Okay, you get together once a month, or however, once a quarter, and you kind of go and have a delicious meal at a new restaurant, and you pool your money, and you make one waiter or waitress's night by just tipping them a really large sum of money. Well, as much as you can. Maybe you do a $25 tip
But
each.
together it becomes bigger.
And if it's just a quarter, you can do that. Or I had a girlfriend in my neighborhood reach out a couple years ago and say, hey, we have kids the same age. And she reached out to maybe 7 of us. I'm wondering if you guys might like to do lunch once a month. And that act of bravery snowballed, and now there's like 50 women on this neighborhood group. And we do lunch, we rotate houses, we do lunch once a month, and really only 15 or 20 people can come because everyone's busy. But we now share contractors, we share paint colors, we share, you know, service opportunities. It's just a really great neighborhood group, and it's all because this one woman was brave enough to reach out.
I love that you use the phrase an act of bravery, because sometimes it feels like that, this extension of knowing everyone's busy, right? Not knowing what everyone knows or thinks about me, but being bold enough, brave enough to start something.
I think if we don't have great adult friendships, one of the reasons is because we're afraid of rejection. I know I can be.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that, especially when you're on the outside looking into something, you just don't want to be the one left out. And so it's an act of bravery to be the one to get the group together, and it's an act of bravery to accept, to be invited. And I was talking to my mom about this, and she said something I thought was so important. She said, you almost have to make the decision beforehand that you're not going to make an excuse, that you are going to try to go, that you are going to, even if you don't know.
Cancel is the easy button to push.
Easy.
And for all the good reasons, right? For family, for kids, whatever. You've got, I love that. Make that commitment.
Yes, and especially, you know, the third group that I wanted to talk about is like a hobby group. My favorite group I've ever put together is an adventure group, because I like to learn new things.
Yeah.
I want to do fun things. So we go indoor skydiving, we've learned to throw pottery, we took a silks class, we go hiking together, and it's just things I want to add into my life. So in that way, an act of bravery, we might not know how to golf and we get invited to golf, but we just go anyway.
Yes.
We just go to create the connection.
Yes.
And one way to connect with people is to do something risky together or to do something
Yes.
that you're afraid of.
We're all gonna jump together, 1, 2, 3, holding hands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or we're all gonna look really silly as we try to learn to play pickleball.
That's a
or
bonding
play
moment.
bunco together. Whatever it is, there's so many opportunities, but you have to really be brave enough to reach out.
All right, you're gonna be one to plan, you're gonna be flexible, you're gonna keep things simple. Those are your jump start tips, but the benefits are huge. Thanks for giving us some ideas today. We love you, Kelly.
Love you.
Girlfriend, more girlfriend connection. Let's do that.